Lebanon City Council, June 23rd, 2026. Mr. Burke, please call the roll.
Mayor Messer.
Here.
Vice Mayor Norris.
Here.
Mr. Sellers.
Here.
Mrs. Harper.
Here.
Mr. Lamoureux.
Here.
Mrs. Eggers.
Here.
Mr. Cope.
Here. Please join us for the invocation and pledge.
Please bow your heads, Father in heaven. I just thank you for this day. Thank you for a beautiful day. Thank you for an opportunity to serve the citizens of Lebanon. I pray that you would just watch over us tonight and help us make wise decisions. In the name of Jesus, I pray, amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Council would look at work session minutes from June 2nd. Do I have a motion to adopt?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments? Please call the roll.
Mr. Cope.
Yes.
Mrs. Eggers.
Yes.
Mrs. Harper.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Norris.
Yes.
Mr. Sellers.
Abstain.
Mayor Messer.
Yes.
Mr. Lamoureux.
Yes.
Consideration of council meeting minutes, June 9th, 2026. Do I have a motion to adopt?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments? Please call the roll.
Mr. Cope.
Yes.
Mrs. Eggers.
Yes.
Mrs. Harper.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Norris.
Yes.
Mr. Sellers.
Abstain.
Mayor Messer.
Yes.
Mr. Lamoureux.
Abstain.
So for Kindness Day this year, we have something a little special. Didn't know if you, Ms. Kimberlin, would like to explain what this is about, and then I'll read the proclamation for us.
Hello, Mayor Messer and Council. I am Ray Kimberlin. I am the founder of Giving Tuesday Lebanon, which you guys are familiar with. I am also one of the authors of Little Libby books. My sister Renee and I wrote books. And the books are about our Aunt Elizabeth Kimberlin. She was a pioneer in the city of Lebanon. She was one of the founders of the Lebanon Food Pantry. She also established the first Black Girl Scout troop in Warren County. She went on to work at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base buying airplane parts in the 40s, which is really big for women, and she also brought a lot of women to come and work at the base. Also, later in life, she became a part of the American Cancer Society. We realized that our sons and grandchildren did not know about her because she passed away in '85. So we thought about the children's book would be a great way to share her story. And now we've actually published them and we're sharing them with the community. Out of that project came the Little Libby Kindness Project. And it's a community-wide initiative that combines youth writing, storytelling, and hands-on service to inspire acts of kindness. And we do have some journals that we'd like to share with you. Today we launched on Together Tuesday, which is June the 23rd. And we distributed the Little Libby Kindness Journals at the library to children and families today and engaged the participants in guided writing prompts about kindness, generosity, and service. And it's connecting writing to real-world community service action. We're also partnering with other local nonprofits, schools, library, and youth organizations to just really help children collect and share their own stories to amplify community impact. And this project, we hope, will transform into ways not only for them to learn about writing, but also how to be more kind. Basically, what we decided to do, we felt that there was a disconnect, a division within our community and our society across the United States, and we wanted to do something that was more meaningful with civic engagement, especially among our youth. The youth needed structure opportunities. They also needed to have a positive, screen-free way to connect and give back. And so our goal is basically to help children center their voices and creativity, create accessible entry points into service, and build connections across generations and organizations. So we're very proud to have partnered with the Lebanon Public Library. I have Stacy Books here, the director. We also will be having journals at other locations throughout this month. So we've presented you guys with the journal. Inside the black envelope is information about the Little Libby books. The other thing we decided to do was we wanted to actually reward our young people in our community for doing random acts of kindness. So we created the Be Kind and Win Challenge. So you also will get, along with the press release, you'll see a copy of our entry form. And we're asking students under the age of 18 to do 10 acts of kindness this summer. They were recorded on the sheet, have their parents sign off on it, and they would send it in to us via email, and they will be eligible for one of the prizes, which is we're giving away a $100 gift card with a back-to-school prize pack, so that's the reward. And then we're also teaching them about generosity, so there'll be $100 donated to their favorite charity in their name. So we really appreciate your time, and we thank you for this opportunity.
Question? Where are these available at?
Online, we will post our next locations. It was going to be tomorrow, but I had an injury, so I had to postpone that. We will have a few more available at the library.
Yeah, this is fantastic.
Yeah, I'm interested in reading this and learning more about it. Certainly kindness is something that seems like we lack sometimes, and it's important, right, as a civil society, the way we can have things we disagree with and yet show kindness and compassion to just our fellow human beings. Yep, thank you.
Thank you.
To say a little bit about the event today at the library, we had about 2.5, 3 weeks to kind of plan it, not for lack of planning on our end, but we learned that a national organization called We the People wanted to come and professionally film the event, so we did have them here today. So we got some great national recognition. I'll send that out to you once that video is available. We had about little over 150 people show up for the event today. So we had giveaways and crafts and activities, and balloon animals with your nephew.
Yes, Warren Forster, Renee's grandson, made balloon animals.
And it was a great event.
Yes.
A beautiful day, and as usual, Lebanon residents showed up, and it was just a great time.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
my kids do, I drag them along with me to lots of different events and doing little things here and there with volunteering. So I appreciate you putting this in like a tangible form for kids, because my kids are fortunate that like in this role and others that I have where I can take them along for things, but it's harder for kids to know what's something they can do, so that's really great. I also wanted to tell you, I sent my mom a message really quickly because I wanted to see, she actually was just telling us the other day how she actually helped start the food pantry as well. So she had been along for that ride. And she was talking about how they had all got together in the beginning and knew that it was something really important. And I'm sad to say I did not know that before, that my mom was involved in that, because once all of us little kids came along, then it was a bit much for her to continue that, but she was involved with helping that too. So I love seeing that in here, that connection.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'll go ahead and read this proclamation and start out. Whereas strong communities are built through acts of kindness, generosity, volunteerism, and service. And whereas Together Tuesday is a national day of community action that encourages individuals, families, organizations, and communities to come together to strengthen connections, foster belonging, and inspire positive change. And whereas the Little Libby Kindness Project, in partnership with GivingTuesdayLebanon.com and Be the People, promotes youth engagement through writing, storytelling, literacy, reflection, and hands-on service opportunities. And whereas the Little Libby Kindness Project was inspired by the life and legacy of Elizabeth Kimberlin, a pioneering community leader whose service included founding Lebanon's first Black Girl Scout troop, helping establish the Lebanon Food Pantry, supporting the American Cancer Society, and serving her country as a civilian employee of the United States Air Force. And whereas the Little Libby Big Idea children's book series, written by Lebanon natives Ray Kimberlin and Renee Forrester, shares the values of kindness, inclusion, perseverance, and community service while preserving an important chapter of local history. And whereas The Little Libby Kindness Project encourages children and families to transform ideas into action by participating in acts of kindness, community service, and civic engagement. And whereas the initiative provides meaningful opportunities for youth and families to strengthen our community through compassion, service, literacy, and volunteerism. And whereas on June 23rd, 2026, the Little Libby Kindness Day at Lebanon Public Library celebrates together through storytime, kindness activities, service learning opportunities, and the distribution of Little Libby Kindness journals. Now therefore I, Mark Messer, by the virtue and authority vested in me as the mayor of the city of Lebanon and the state of Ohio, do hereby proclaim June 23rd, 2026 as Little Libby Kindness Day on Together Tuesday in the city of Lebanon.
I need you in the picture too.
Oh.
Got it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Next we have Janice McPherson. Hi.
Good evening. So my name is Janice McPherson, and I am one of the organizers of the Lebanon Pride Festival, which, as you may know, is going to be in just about a month on July 25th. And I know you have spoken in the past about how wonderful it is to have festivals in the downtown. I know we've had, this is our third year, the last 2 years, many of the visitors have told us how cute the downtown is, how lovely it is to see. I know the city has said that we do a good job cleaning up and taking care of the area, so we appreciate hearing that. So I am here to ask that as part of that, we declare Pride Day in Lebanon on July 25th. So I did write a draft proclamation for edits as you see fit, but something like, whereas June 2026 marks the 57th annual celebration throughout the United States of lesbian, gay, transgender, queer Pride Month, and whereas the month of June was chosen to commemorate the dedication and bravery of those who led the 1969 uprising at the Stonewall Tavern in Greenwich Village, which sparked the modern LGBTQIA liberation movement, and whereas the City of Lebanon believes in working together with all of our members to communicate, all of the members of our community to facilitate open relationships, providing safety, dignity, and a welcoming environment for our residents and visitors. And whereas the meaningful contributions made by our LGBTQIA community enhance our city's diverse history and culture, including the Lebanon Pride Festival to be held Saturday, July 25th, 2026. Whereas the City of Lebanon joins LGBTQ community in celebrating diversity and unity and remains committed to treating all people with fairness and respect. Now therefore do I, Mayor Mark Messer, hereby proclaim July 25th, 2026 in the City of Lebanon as Pride Day. So I will leave a draft copy with him, and thank you all for your time, and we hope to see you on July 26th.
Thank you. So we have no previous, but actually, yeah, so it's on the voting room. New business, ordinance number 2026-060, authorizing the city manager to execute a contract with Fillmore Construction in the amount of $1,131,775 for a supplemental paving contract and declaring an emergency.
This ordinance authorizes a contract with Fillmore Construction for pavement resurfacing on Chillicothe Avenue, Lebanon Road, pedestrian safety improvements on East Street at Harmon Park, Stokes Street, the Municipal Surf Facility Drive, the Water Treatment Plant Facility, asphalt parking area, and 4 downtown alleys. So this is a supplemental paving contract. We're fortunate some of our earlier paving bids came in under budget. So this is utilizing existing appropriation within the operating budget to get more paving work done this year.
Very good. Motion to adopt?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments?
I have just one on Chillicothe. There's two sides. Like, which part of Chillicothe is going to get it?
So it'll be from, kind of from Mulberry Street there to the dead end. And then it'll also be the area from Taylor Street that goes back to the Armory to Duncan, the new Duncan Drive there. So kind of both of those segments.
But we had talked earlier, there's another plan in the future, that bridge in the second.
So yeah, the bridge, right now we're pursuing grant funding to replace that bridge, so, which would likely require a little bit of a realignment of Chillicothe Avenue, so we're not going all the way down the bridge.
That's what I was saying, there's no reason to pave it.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely another road that needs it, so that's good.
What are the pedestrian safety improvements?
So, we kind of went through a process last year of looking at improvements at Harmon Park. We had the Moms Club and some different stakeholders involved in that. One of the topics that came up repeatedly is the existing sidewalk there at the bridge on East Street from the park is pretty narrow. So it's going to be widening the sidewalk on the bridges there on kind of both sides, which will also kind of restrict the pavement width a bit. So hopefully that'll also be some traffic calming. And then also adding a crossing, folks who want to get over to the other side of the tennis courts. So
Nice.
kind of a combination of some recommendations that came out of that group.
Will it be a flash crossing? Or?
No, I think right now it's just going to be straight.
Right now, it's just Frogger.
There's no crosswalk. Yeah.
Please call roll.
Mrs. Harper,
Yes.
Mr. Sellers,
Yes.
Mr. Coe,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Norris,
Yes.
Mrs. Eggers,
Yes.
Mr. Lamro,
Yes.
Mayor Messer.
Yes. Just to confirm, I did see on the plans a curb cut there, correct? Are we going to build a curb cut across the street with the crosswalk?
There's going to be a ramp. There will be a handicap ramp,
Okay,
yeah,
great.
but not an actual driveway curb.
Yes, that's what I was going to say.
Yep.
Pedestrian curb cut, yes. Ordinance number 2026-061, authorizing the city manager to execute a contract with KT Holding Construction in the amount of $1,798,068 for improvements to Cedar Lane and Crescent Court and declaring an emergency.
This ordinance authorizes a contract with KT Holden Construction for the reconstruction of Cedar Lane and Crescent Court, which includes the replacement of water, sanitary, and storm sewer infrastructure.
A motion to adopt?
So,
Second.
Any comments? Please call the roll.
Mr. Lamro,
Yes.
Mr. Sellers,
Yes.
Mayor Messer,
Yes.
Mrs. Eggers,
Abstain.
Mrs. Harper,
Yes.
Mr. Coe,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Norris.
yes.
We have a liquor license transfer tonight for Nikki's Tavern. Can I get a motion to not hold a hearing for that?
So moved.
For a second?
Second.
All in favor? Raise your hand. Very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
City manager's report.
Yeah, thank you, Mayor. So America 250 celebration in downtown Lebanon is right around the corner. Friday, July 3rd will be our celebration. Starting at 9 a.m., there's going to be a series of events in downtown Lebanon. I'll just kind of go through the schedule. Obviously, there's more information available on our social media and our website. But beginning at 9 a.m., local historian John Zemkis is going to do a downtown walking tour. So if you're interested in that, you can sign up through the city to be part of that. And then at 10 a.m., L&M, the train, is doing a Spirit of Lebanon 250th locomotive unveiling. So they actually went out and purchased an engine and have painted and branded it the spirit of Lebanon in commemoration of the America 250 celebration. So I've seen photos, it's amazing, great photo opportunity for folks with the train. And then at 11 a.m., there's going to be a celebration train ride. So tickets are available for that through the LM&M website. The Elks is going to have a cornhole tournament on Mulberry Street, so Mulberry Street will be closed down for the day. That's from 11 to 3 p.m. At 1 p.m., the train, LM&M Railroad, will also be doing another 250th celebration train ride. Again, that's a ticketed event. And then also at 1 p.m. in Bicentennial Park, there's a wiener dog race. And I'm pleased to announce, I think we have 17 entries at this point. 20, okay, so it's become very popular, and it should be a lot of fun. Again, Bicentennial Park, and looking forward to that. At 2 p.m., there's going to be a pie eating contest in Bicentennial Park. That's presented by the Lebanon Fire Department, and I believe the fire division is going to be participating in that, which is great. On the Lane Memorial.
Who's making the pies and where they?
I believe they're coming from Irons, and they're small. Yeah, so I believe that's where they're being sourced. So.
I might hurt myself.
Yeah, feel free to sign up. At 3 o'clock, again at Bicentennial Park on the Lane Memorial stage, there's going to be a patriotic magician show, and then at 3:30 is the running of the Lamb. So there's actually going to be sheep running down Mulberry Street. This is presented by the Golden Lamb. They will be starting in Bicentennial Park and then going down Mulberry to Broadway. There's a sheepdog involved, so say these are professionals. So it should be a fun event. And then that leads into our annual Independence Day Parade, which starts at 4 p.m. in downtown Lebanon. And then once all the fun downtown is done, things transition to the Light Up Lebanon event, which is up in Colonial Park West. That's from 6 to 10 with fireworks 10. And Turtle Creek Township is partnering with the city this year for the fireworks, so we're very appreciative of that. So it should be a great day in Lebanon.
Yeah. Awesome.
And then I think the following Friday, then there is a concert in Bicentennial Park at the Lane Memorial Stage. Free event. We're going to have some kids games, kids activities, food trucks. So invite the community to come down and enjoy a free concert. And that's all I have, Mayor, other than there is no meeting of council next week. So the next meeting is a work session on Tuesday, July 7th.
Fantastic. Mr. Sellers, you got anything for us?
Well, I'm excited about our celebration here downtown. Obviously, it's my favorite holiday, so no, since this is our last meeting until then, just happy 250th birthday to our great country. Try not to make this too long or too boring, but
Or emotional.
No, it will be emotional. No, it's just, I think it's important for us to always remember what we're celebrating. You know, it's not, you know, the American traditions of barbecues or baseball or, you know, even the, you know, quote unquote democracy, as some narratives would say, but we're celebrating the greatest secession in world history, right? A reminder, a good reminder that it's the duty of the people to throw off a tyrannical government. Not just a right, but a duty, and there's a significant difference. You know, the Declaration of Independence was a declaration of separation from a abusive government, and it's not really, it really wasn't a blueprint for a new government, and I think it's important to remember that because it reinforces the core American principles. You know, when any government becomes a threat to liberty, you know, the people have the duty to challenge it and demand a change. So that's what we're celebrating. We're celebrating 250 years of self-governance and independence, not the 4th day in July, right? So, but I'm very excited for, again, it's my favorite holiday, but I'm always excited to hear what we're doing here in Lebanon to celebrate it properly. So that's it.
Thanks, sir.
Mr. Branca, Are these events, are they posted on our site? Our website? Okay.
Each one's listed on our social media and on our website, yes.
Thanks. I can humbly say that I've caught the FIFA fever. I don't know. I'm not a soccer person. I didn't grow up around it. Like the small rural community, like the county that I lived in, I don't think there was a high school team that had soccer, so I just didn't grow up around it. I don't understand it. I mean, yeah, you kick the ball in the net and you can't touch it with your hands unless you're the goalie, but outside of that, I'm pretty much out. They have 11 players, so I know that. And there's a lot of running, I don't fully understand the thought behind running around for a couple hours and then having a tie and ending on that. That's kind of like, well, why did you do that? That sounds really painful, but that's a whole other conversation. But it's been awesome. The patriotism, my kids are on social media. I don't spend a lot of time on social media. I don't necessarily enjoy that either, but maybe I'm just a stick in the mud, but that's a whole other conversation too. But they've been sending me videos of different people that are coming in from other countries, and they're overwhelmed with things in our country like Target and Costco and Popeye's chicken, and this one is the craziest, I think, ranch dressing. It's like, in fact, I've not verified this, but I was told that TSA put a memo out this last week that said you can't fly with ranch dressing in your carry-on. And I'm like, I mean, ranch dressing's good, but I don't know. It's, I guess teach your own. And free refills on Cokes. I have been to Europe twice. I've been blessed, and that and ice. Oh, and ice. They're overwhelmed with ice, which I guess that's something we take for granted, and for whatever reason they just don't like ice, I guess. Barbecue, cowboy boots, and then I think the thing that I thought was the coolest was parks. They're overwhelmed with the parks that we have, and I'll end on that. I guess kudos to Mr. Brunca and staff and previous city councils for really investing in our parks and our bike trails. I think are a hidden gem in our town for our kids and our citizens to get out and enjoy nature and get some exercise and get away from screens. So you need to watch FIFA.
I think there's a game Thursday.
Is it the Norwegian team?
Yeah.
That did like all the AI Viking stuff, and it's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy.
I read they flew in their own food.
Seriously? Like salted fish or something?
It was like having 20.
I mean, it's what Vikings ate, right?
I don't know, I'm not a Viking.
2,500 pounds of salmon and oranges and some other stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very good. It's funny. Neat to see all the personalities.
Yeah. Mr. Norris.
Well, I learned I was pronouncing FIFA wrong, so thank you for.
What were you calling it?
I don't even know if I said it, because I didn't know how to say it. My partner that I work with is obsessed with soccer and travels literally around the world to watch matches, and he'll be in the West Coast for 2 months. He's there now. He's seeing all the games up and down from Seattle, San Francisco, LA. He's crazy. So I try. I'm like you. I don't quite get it, but it's fun to watch, and when it's America winning, that's very exciting. Back to the days when we won the hockey against Russia, like 82 or whatever year that was, or 80. That was exciting. I also am amazed at how much they love our country. Depending on what channel you watch on your news, you got people screaming and yelling and anti-American, and then you got thousands of foreign folks that have come in and they think America is the greatest thing in the whole wide world, and that makes me very proud that they're here, they're enjoying all the things that we all can offer. So that I've kind of picked up a little bit of that bug as well. I came into Lebanon. I have these little memory times that I record in my aging brain that will be there forever, I hope. But coming down 123, the dreaded curve hill out by 71 on Saturday, we had been in Columbus to see the air show, which was another so proud of America thing, watching what our pilots can do with those jets and the older planes as well. that sunset, somebody got it. I think you might have posted a picture from the city workers. Was that the sunset or sunrise?
I think it was sunrise.
Yeah, well, I got
The sports complex.
the sunset coming down that hill, and, you know, Lebanon's down below, you know, the sun, and I go, man, I love Lebanon. It's just I always enjoy coming home, and, so in spite of, you know, things we have, or, you know, some issues that we share, you know, overall, I mean, Lebanon's a great place, and I love the people here, and I just continue to be excited about living here. On the parade, I and others have been working to include the veterans that we can gather through the VFW and a couple other groups to be involved in the parade this year by putting them in classic and custom cars. So I am a classic car lover. I love to hear them sound. I go to car shows, but I love parades because I love to hear those things rumble down the street. So right now we have around 18 or so participants. Most of them are all local. I think this will open the door to other people who have these cars in their garages and want to bring them out too. But I want to honor the veterans, and I thought how cool to honor them in a cool car. And so please come, if you're not planning on coming, come just for that. So you can clap when you see these guys rolling down the street. I'm not sure the oldest one yet. They were working on World War II, so hopefully we can get somebody from the wars plus the more regional wars that we've had lately. So that'll be a part that will be a part of this parade. So it's just another feature that we'll get to. But the number's up to about 18, and the chamber, Janice has been helping me work on that. So I'm excited to have that as well, and it is too. My kids love coming down here. We make a little float and put them on a hay bale, and they think that's the greatest thing in the world. My grandkids, and so it's just going to be a fun day. And I pray for good weather, and that we can all just have a great time on the 3rd and the 4th around here. Thank you.
Mike.
Geez, I feel like I say nothing. Matt, thank you. That was a good explanation. I mean, but having and I appreciate living in Lebanon, have people step up and have like the kindness, you know, Be Kind challenge, and just that whole effort, that is so much needed. The experiment that we are living in, 250 years of the greatest constitutional republic, the greatest effort of government, of self-governing ever conceived by human beings, divinely blessed to even occur as we lost battle after battle after battle, but won the war. That just defies all logic. If you ever study any of the battles and what occurred, it's just amazing. So, and here's a little thing I just checked. So England is #1 in their pool, is likely, assuming we're going to win, well, we're already going to advance out of our pools, that we may play England on July 4th. Now, how cool would that be?
I think in Philadelphia too.
Oh, I didn't even know that. I've taken the day off. I cannot wait for all the activities and just to have a day off to reflect on what it means to live here in Lebanon, in this country, and how blessed we are to be here, to be able to serve the community on city council. I'm so appreciative. It's just a great time to be alive right now, and I'm thankful. That's all I have.
Well, you guys have said it all. I mean, I'm looking forward to celebrating Matt's favorite holiday, you know.
Yes.
But, no, and Scott, thank you to you and city staff for all the work with putting together all of the different activities for next weekend and beyond, because we've been talking about this really since last year, and there's a lot of effort that goes into that, and making all of that available to everybody. And it is really awesome not to just be getting to celebrate this, but then to be on council during this time and the special things that we get to be involved in, and these activities and all of the fun things that are happening, and bring the kids along and do all that. It is very special. I mean, this is like iconic, you know, hometown America 250 type stuff, and I think it's really awesome that we get to be part of it. So it's going to be a good weekend. Yep.
I have two things, one fun, one serious. I'll do the fun one first. There is another international sports tournament going on right now. It's volleyball. It's called the Volleyball Nations League. But ironically, the U.S. plays Cuba tomorrow and Iran the next day. True story. So you want to talk about a little awkward? A little awkward. So that's the fun thing. The serious part was, last week I got to visit Gettysburg and Antietam on the same day. And very sobering. It makes you stop and think about what's really important. And one fun fact, I didn't know much about Antietam at all. One-day battle, the first one of the whole war that had been won by the Union side. Up to that point, it's been about a year, the Confederates were pretty much running the table. Abraham Lincoln had already written the Emancipation Proclamation, and he was waiting for one battle that we actually won to bring it out, which he did 5 days after that. So, but it was the bloodiest day of battle in U.S. history. A lot to be thankful for.
Yeah. In regards to the parade, so Mr. Sellers and I are working on a proclamation for July 4th. I haven't sent it to you yet, but you'll get it soon, shortly. I was thinking I could read it at the parade if everybody's cool with that. I figure we maybe lead off with that.
You're going to read the Declaration?
No, that's Adam, he's going to do that.
Okay.
And then we'll announce the cars. We've got SWAT, who's going to be in the parade this year. The 107th is going to support the parade this year. Flyover will be the same as it was last year, but probably better since it's the 250th anniversary. So we've got a big parade and a lot of great entries this year. If there's anybody who is interested in helping on that day, stage entries, I know Andrew, you said you'd be available. Feel free to contact me or State Rep Matthews or Janice at the chamber, and we can put you to work. If it's, I don't think we'll need any help blocking off streets because I'm pretty sure that's covered by ROTC and our police staff. But getting the parade set up, getting everybody in their assigned locations, depending on how hot it is, maybe even running water to people if necessary. But it'll be a great day, tons of awesome activity. I'm super excited about it, and that's all I have. Motion to close.
So moved.
Second.
Please call roll.
Mayor Messer,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Norris,
Yes.
Mr. Sellers,
Yes.
Mrs. Harper,
Yes.
Mr. Lammerow,
Yes.
Mrs. Eggers,
Yes.
Mr. Cope.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week, or 2 weeks.